What I'm on here for about is Queen Sheba.
Say that louder now. We don't get to hear that often. Say it louder. I think you are very open-minded about a lot. I think you haven't had an opportunity to experience a conservative relationship. Hold on. And if and when you do, come back and talk to me. Yeah.
What you don't realize is that you don't listen, man.
I don't have to. You're not my daddy.
Oh, baby.
Llama, red pajama, Risa story, Risa mama kisses baby her, llama, go downstairs, llama, red pajama,
all right, let's go, Palace.
Baby llama wants a drink, mama's there to kitchen sink, llama, red pajama, call down to his llama.
All right, here we go. Good morning, Steven, all the way from San Francisco.
All right, the Palace. It's time for I Said What I Said Saturdays, right here on Queen Sheba. All right, the Palace. Let's go.
Happy Shut Your Ass Up Saturday. You already know the assignment. Pretty simple. Keep the petty on high heat. And if somebody starts talking that silly shit, it's shut your ass up. Petty-luya.
Yes, because that's exactly what we're doing over here. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Baby, you are in for a treat because some of you are new. Saturday, I said what I said is such a guilty pleasure of mine. Let me tell you what goes down over here on Saturday mornings. Welcome. Like I said, this show is called I Said What I Said, and it's where you can call in. You can confess, you can confront, you can vent, or you can just sound off and say whatever the hell that's on your mind. There's no rules, no filters, not too many filters, just pure, uncut truth standing on business. Let it out, baby, because we listening. Let it out. Have your way. Have your way. We've already dropped the link. It doesn't matter what it's about. We already got people up here ready. They're ready. The line, listen, the block is hot, okay? Have it your way. There's only two rules. Two rules. Number one, you cannot take it personal, period. Number two, when you are done talking, when you are done speaking, I need you to say, I said what I said. Once you say I said what I said, that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Uda on the go. Welcome to Saturday morning. Uda is here all the way from New York City, y'all. This is Saturday morning. I said what I said. Listen, Uda, if you just pulled up, let me tell you a little bit how we do things over here and how we get down on Saturday mornings. It's your opportunity to sound off, to call in, to confess, to confront, to vent, and say whatever the hell is on your mind. There are no rules. There's no filters. Hell, it can be about me. Just pure, uncut truth standing on business. And like I said before, baby, let it out. We are here to listen. Just two rules. Listen, you may be at the barbershop and your baby mama call in. You can't take it personal. You can't take it personal because she waited to Saturday morning to stand on business. That's the first thing. You can't take it personal. The second thing is when you are done, you need to say, I said what I said. And that's it. That's all. Okay. That's it. That's all. And keep in mind, the chat does possess a little bit of power. If you're going on and on and on and on, the chat can put down a $9.99 super chat to shut you the hell up. Well, Queen Sheba, how will I know? How will I know if they're not feeling what I'm talking about? If you in the middle of cooking and this white man come on, if that white man comes on in the middle of you cooking and really like just, that means somebody in the audience wants you to shut your ass up. Let me play it again.
Happy Shut Your Ass Up Saturday. You already know the assignment. Pretty simple. Keep the petty on high heat. And if somebody starts talking that silly shit, it's shut your ass up. Petty-luya.
That's it. That's all. They want you to shut the hell up. And listen, what if they tell me to shut the hell up by sending that white man on me? Listen, y'all, Don't be asking for the white man. Put something on it. Don't be telling me, give him the white man. You already know what time it is. Drop a $9.99 super chat. And if they give you the white man, it ain't over. Put yourself back on the block. You can pay $9.99 or higher, and you get to finish whatever the hell you said what you said. Welcome this morning, Trey Carter, to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Good morning, Queen. I end up being the first one. Hey, Palace, chat mods, and everybody. Hope everybody's having a lovely Saturday. I wrote this down. I'm glad that you came on in so I can go on and say this. You can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I am not a person of like stand-up. I love the people that I love on TV, music, and stuff like that. But I wouldn't call myself a beehiver or anything like this. But I just have to say this. For someone who has taken the energy to remove themselves from the limelight to reestablish who they are and heal themselves. And I'm tired of seeing some of this bullshit. So this is for all you knock-kneed, pigeon-toed, gap-toothed, bald-headed, morally deficient, edgeless, malicious, bored, loveless individuals who continue to use and abuse Melody Shari's name for clicks, views, thumbnails, and a YouTube check. I just have a small list of things that you can do to better occupy your time. You can touch some grass. You can cut the grass.
Oh.
Check in on your loved ones. Fill out an application anywhere. Go to the park.
Oh.
Suck a dick.
Oh.
Drink some water. Rub a wet, hot towel on the back of your neck. Brush your tongue. Go out and buy a baked potato. Better yet, go to 7th Avenue Beauty and get you some of them coochie cutter workout shorts. These are just a few things that you can accomplish that may give you a little bit more fulfillment in life than wasting your energy with trying to earn your livable wages off the name of a beautiful, accomplished mother of 5 that you have never met and is no longer on a show that you have impatiently waited for her to leave. Your wish was finally granted, and instead of you taking out your time to record all of the wonderful things that those C, D, and F list characters left on that raggedy ass show are doing with their lives, you are still talking about Melody.
Damn.
Let that sink in, let it go, and let God. And I said what the fuck I said.
Listen at me and listen at me clearly. If you don't want me coming for you, then just stop fucking coming for me, okay?
Listen. That was Trey Carter. Trey, I'm going to put you in the background. TJ's baby. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Good morning, Queen, and the chat and the mods. First, I would like for everyone to say a prayer for my little cousin, Linda Gamble's daughter. She needs your prayers. She's sick. So I would like for everyone to say a prayer for her. And so let's go. You ready?
Go ahead. You don't need me. I'm on mute. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't hear nothing. Okay. So anyway, okay, y'all. So let's go. So I'm up here today because I need to reiterate some bullshit that I said about this whole a couple of months ago. That's so the thing is this: there's a big black, big belly, bad wig wearing, big lip bitch that did a PSA yesterday to call herself representing millimeters. Bitch, you not a millimeter. I already schooled you and exposed you on that shit, that cruel shit you said about Melanie and her bodyguard. And you got up on your panel yesterday and said to all the millimeters and all the subscribers, y'all need to shut up and stop sending Mel this. Bitch, Mel was talking about your big ass, okay? Because you did exactly what she said not the fuck to do. You went up and put her name, hashtag her whole motherfucking name, put a picture of her ex and her, and I know why your black ass did it, because you need the money. Cause you ain't making no money at the gas station. I understand. But let me tell you this. You not a millimeter. And then you went over there, ho, and you went over to her. You think we gonna let you represent us? Bitch, I know the representative, the spokesperson for the millimeters, and it ain't you. I'm a day one, ho. You went over there to her main op, Piano Teeth, and told her other ops that bullshit about Melanie and her bodyguard that you started. Because yesterday, them motherfuckers was up on they shit, on her shit, and they repeated that shit about 5 times. And I know you was the one that did it. So, bitch, I'm here to let people know, if y'all heard that bullshit she was saying yesterday, she's not a millimeter. She can call herself whatever the fuck she want to call herself, but she is not one of us at all. So fuck how you feel and fuck what you heard, bitch. Now, Piano Teeth Marcella speaks. Let me tell you this. There is nothing about you. You said you was fine and successful. Bitch, there is nothing about you that says fine or successful. You're not even a successful YouTuber, bitch. You done had the same 11 subs that you had since you've been up on this motherfucker. And how long have you been here? Some years, bitch. So that further lets me know that ain't nobody fucking with you and that big bookman looking bitch over there, because she only got 12. So ain't nobody fucking with you bitches. So I'm finna tell you guys now, keep Melanie's name out your motherfucking mouth, Marcella. And I'm not playing with you. I done told you once before, stop fucking with people, leave people alone, because you bitches are gonna fuck around and the alphabet boys is gonna be at your motherfucking house and knocking on your door. And another thing, Marcella, you keep saying that you fine. I must say to myself, maybe she really think that, or somebody at her motherfucking house, because she can't have no mirrors, telling her that she is fine. But then it hit me. You showed a picture of Empress and you said Empress was pretty. That's what it was. You blind, bitch. So that's why you get up on your panel with them raggedy ass wigs and them and looking like who Bozo the Clown, Black Bozo the Clown. So I'm just here to tell you bitches right now. You guys keep putting that narrative out about Melanie. Let me tell you something. And every chance I get, I'm coming up on this motherfucker and reading you bitches for filth. And what you bitches need to go do is get you some money together and go get you some tummy tucks. That's what the fuck you bitches need to do. And Marcella, I done had 7 people ask me this question to ask you, because they don't want to ask you, because they don't want the smoke. But I'm here for all the motherfucking smoke, bitch. Can you explain to us why you got a motherfucking Adam's apple? And I said what the fuck I said.
FBI, open up! FBI, open up! FBI, open up!
Damn! Hold on. Let's go to commercial, y'all. We'll be right back. Damn, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. I tell you, listen, we never know who's going to call in. We just dropped the link in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Y'all come on down. In the words of Bob Barker, Uni Boo, you're up next. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hi, Queen. Gagging. But this is my birthday weekend. I'm gonna go light, you know. I completely agree with the first caller, drag them, and I do have a couple more stuff they can do. They can go to a Bible church, like you like to say, a good Bible-based church. They can go to some therapy. They can find themselves a hobby, get a job or 2, go back to school. A whole lot of that. But I'm a segue for the CEO that got caught with his sneaking in at Coldplay concert. I am very ashamed of that lackluster, statement that you actually put out there. The caucasity of you actually say, oh, it was put out without your consent. Next time, sir, you want to cheat with your coworkers, go under the basement. That way, we will guarantee that your secret will not come out. And I hope that wife drag you for every penny that you have in your bank, for every cent you spend on that lady. And I hope she reclaim all of them. Because why would you bring your side chick out, cut her up at a Coldplay concert? You dummy. It's sneaky link for a reason. The title and the job is in the title. Sneaky link. Why you outside like that's your girl? I hope the wife drag you so much and take you out for everything you have. The only thing you have is your skin and the teeth that you were born with. I said what I said.
I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
Listen, I told y'all, we never know what the hell. What the hell? What the hell? We never know what the hell's gonna happen over here. But listen, it ain't personal. I told you, the CEO didn't even know his name was gonna get called today. I'm sure some of these people that y'all are talking about had no idea. Listen, y'all, if you sitting up in the beauty shop, at the nail salon, hell, some of y'all might even be at the grocery store at brunch and they call your name and you minding your own damn black, white business. Just listen, it ain't personal. They said what they said. Anybody else? Let me drop the link. Anybody else standing on business? Because if so, this is your opportunity to get it out your system. This is your opportunity to confess. Hell, maybe you got a sneaky link and you need to say something. Don't nobody know you over here. Click that link. Come on up here and confess. What's going on? This is your opportunity to confront, to vent, to sound off. Don't second guess yourself. Click the link. Come on up here. We got you. Brenda, thank you for the $10 super chat. She said she coming in with a 10-piece and a pepper, y'all. She said that last read was the word, honey. I agree. Here we go. Side eye to Sage. Well, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Queen and Palace? What's up, everybody?
Go ahead
I'm
and
gonna make this quick. Listen, people, put down the cocaine. Put it down. And stop coming on the internet if you want to use that shit to tell us your thoughts after.
Wow.
Baby, we don't ski. So we don't know what the fuck you talking about. Again, put down the cocaine in Jesus' name. And I said what I said.
Look, she talking to somebody. Somebody out there on that Christina Aguilera. We all know who it is. Somebody out there on that Christina Aguilera, baby, that white girl. She said, put it down. We don't know what the hell you talking about on that cocaine, on that white girl. Listen, let me go to my super chats and give everybody else a chance that haven't come up to come on in. The doors of the church are open, baby. The doors of the palace are open. Give me 1 second because I just got a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion that money
comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me. Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me. Money.
Yes, indeed. It's all right. It's all right. Listen, Tony, the Leo Queen coming through, y'all, with a 20-piece and a pepper. She says, Trey and TJ, baby, y'all cooked and I am cracking up. Did they not? Look, did they not? Let me go to the next caller. Y'all are on fire. And when I bring you up, be ready to go. You don't have to say hi. You got the floor. We got you. If I can't hear you, I'll tell you. You ain't even got to ask me. My sister's keeper. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Chad. Hey, everyone. I'm calling out Caramel Rail. How dare you, Caramel Rail, go on somebody's job website and put down a false, untrue, lying-ass statement against them because you think you know who it is. That's wrong. Your black woman card been expired. It's reckless and you're in violation and you owe that lady an apology. This has gone on too far when you have to go to somebody's job who ain't who you thought it was. And you need to correct that shit real quick, ma'am. Thank you. And I said what I said.
All right. And they said what they said. Oh,
ever diagnosed with any type of like mental illness or any type of diagnosis, any type of learning disability, anything like that?
I have a crazy problem.
Listen, it's a bunch of fucking craziness going on this morning on I Said What I Said, but that's how we get down, y'all. We have a good time over here. Linda Gamble said, come on, get those likes up. Y'all, ooh, I am clutching my damn pearls. Let me drop the link. We can take a few more callers if you want to come on up. Don't nobody know you over here. They'll never know. Let me tell you why they'll never know. Every YouTube page is like a pea in the ocean. Let me drop a pea in the ocean and tell you to go find it. They ain't gonna find you. Don't worry about it. You want to confess? You got a crush on somebody? You need to confront somebody and just get it out your system so that you can push through and have a great weekend? You need to vent. Do you need to sound off? Do you need to say whatever's on your mind? There's no rules. There's no filters. It's just pure, uncut truth. We're standing on business. Come on, let it out. We're here to listen. I said what I said. Is there one? Is there one? The doors of the church are open. You ain't got to talk that shit in the chat. Click the link and come on up. Click the link and come on up. We're here for a good time, y'all. It's not personal. Listen, Sarah, I'm with you. I'm with Sarah. I am clutching my pearls. Sarah, I'm gasping for air. Miss Lady J said, Lord have mercy. Anybody else? Anybody else? If not, I'm going to shut it down and we're going to move on and I'm going to drop. Brenda said I needed a laugh. All right. We got another caller. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I saw. What I said. Sugar, you got the floor. I'm going on mute.
Hey, Queen. Hey, Palace. How y'all doing? I just want to say fuck hot flashes. And whoever the fuck developed that shit can kiss my ass. And I said what the fuck I said.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you're gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Y'all cut the hell up. Y'all not finna do this today. That man say, I will pray for you, but if you get in a fight, hold on, let me.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you're gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Listen, that's how Sugar came in. Y'all, this is Saturday morning. I said what I said. I am the facilitator of the platform. I'm Queen Sheba. There's no rules. It's unfiltered. Welcome, Catch Up with Lala to Saturday morning. I said what I said. I'm going on mute. You got the floor. What you standing on?
Well, hello, Queen Sheba. I'm standing on people need to mind their goddamn business and leave people alone. We are entitled to our opinions. If you don't like it, piss off. Matter of fact, go somewhere and work on yourself because I'm so over people telling people what to think, what to do. I don't cater to you. I have my own opinions and I said what I said. Fuck off.
Oh,
bro, I don't want to talk about it.
You just said I'm gonna talk about
Kill it. I get angry. Bro, I don't want to.
Listen, they are on one. They are on one. The doors of the church are open. Is there one? Is there? Listen, that was catching up with Lala all the way from the UK. Listen, Angela Dean said, damn, I'm going to drop the link one more time. We got room for two more. If there's anybody else, baby, listen, don't lose your place in line. Come on up here. Don't nobody know you're here. Ain't nobody going to hear this. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. Don't carry that through the brunch. Once you get this stuff off your chest and you vent, I'm being messy as hell, y'all. You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. Sarah, you want to come on up here? You want to come on? Listen, I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and I think that's it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Make sure we don't have no latecomers coming. Oh, we got another one. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. DG, what you standing on?
Sorry, I almost dropped my phone. Queen Sheba, you got me in the rabbit hole on this whole Love Island thing. I've been binge watching all night, and I like the show, so I may start watching it. But I'm really here on behalf of Sugar and the senior aunties that are in that stage of life. She said what she said, but fuck the hot flashes and the night sweats. And I said what I said.
All right. All right. That was DG. That was DG. Y'all, the block is hot. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. I'm going on mute. Aunt Natty, what you standing on? And make sure you come off mute. Aunt Natty, you got the floor. Saturday morning. I said what I said.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, go ahead.
I want to talk about the CEO at the Coldplay concert. Side chicks are really not reading the manual. He's supposed to keep her at Motel 6 or another pay by the hour motel. She was never supposed to be seen in the public. Now her husband finna divorce her and get her money, and his wife finna divorce him and get his money. And I hope they get together and put the money together. And I said what the hell I said.
Stop the cap, stop the cap, stop the cap, stop the cap.
Listen, that's Aunt Natty. She said you ain't never was supposed to bring her outside, Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir, you were never supposed to bring him out. Look, y'all, if you've already run the block, I dropped you down on I said what I said. You didn't get kicked out. That's me just getting everybody down. Okay, so I'm removing you. I didn't for those of you that are coming back, I know you already said what you had to say. So that's just me. Listen, all right, we sliding on into what we talking about. And I said what the hell I said. I'm about to get into the disrespect of it all. Funky Dineva, I'm a day late and $1 short, but I had to wait. So recently, y'all, I saw this clip while I was in New York, which slide into a different part. Thank you, everybody, for calling in for I said what I said. Y'all hold still and let me open up for the next topic, the hot topic. So I was in New York recently, right? And then I saw this, and I know it was like 10 days ago, but I was like, I'm going to speak on it. I just didn't have the time because I thought, how fucking dare you? And I've said it before, and I don't have no qualms with Funky Dineva, but hey, if it come through my algorithm, I'm going to speak on it. Because when you left Fox Soul, okay, you ripped Claudia Jordan a new one. You called that lady all kind of bitches and hoes, ruined her, threatened to come after her, air her out. You said she was the problem. You didn't have a problem with the network, only for me to scroll through social media and see you begging for a chance to make it right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, y'all. Don't take my word for it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. We got to do this right. Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm doing it. Hold on. Queen Sheba, don't get ahead of yourself. Here we go.
Clips from TGIF, like where is the leg popped up? And go on to the next thing, Claudia popped up. And I was like, fuck. Like we had like
Oh my God.
I thought about it. I said, I ain't really got no issue with that lady. Like I don't like.
But that wasn't the story you told when you left Fox Soul. That wasn't how you smeared her reputation. Because here you saying, I ain't really got no issue with that lady, but that's not, you was loud. You was very clear that your issue was not with the network, that it was with this lady who you stand here today and say you ain't had no issue with. Let's continue.
Yeah, there were certain things I didn't like, and I'm sure she can say the same thing about me. I was like, but bitch, Claudia was a good motherfucking time. Claudia was a good time. I want to work with you again.
I wish the fuck you would call Claudia Jordan, and I said what I said. I don't even know Claudia, but let's continue.
We had writing in the bottle. We just fucking did. The space is there for us. Maybe Iyanla need to come in and sit down with all of us.
Iyanla is not going to waste her time on this.
I don't want no niggas involved. But here is what I'm saying out loud and in color. I want a deal where all of us come in equal pay, equal say so, neutral producers. We will work again if you're open to it.
Here's my thing. And y'all hear me and hear me. Listen at me, like Miss Netta said, and listen at me closely. Who gets to call leaving your job, one of your coworkers who put you on, who is and was the plug, right? Brings you into the fold. And on your way out the door, you burn down her house. You call her all kind of bitches and hoes. And then you remind black women, according to you, don't nobody want to be y'all. Y'all the lowest on the totem pole, bitch. We joke about y'all behind your back. And then you find yourself begging or asking for the opportunity to reconnect. And then you said, under these conditions, I wish the fuck a nigga would. And I said what I said. I wish the fuck a nigga would call me out of my name and then come back and try to, what do y'all call it? Gaslight me in front of your friends at your fucking party and then lay down the law, equal pay, neutral producers. Who the fuck are you, Funky Dineva? Claudia, you must be crazy if you even consider. I felt like that was so disrespectful. And the fact, y'all, if you go through the comments, let me tell you how women are gas another woman up to fail horribly. Let me tell you how women will gas another woman up to go back. You got Tamar Braxton on this video in the chat dropping heart emojis. You got who else? Let me see. You got all of these celebrities, right? Out of Atlanta. Yes, this is so beautiful. No, it's not. Ain't shit beautiful about it. Ain't shit. I appreciate the apology, but you could never. Look at this.
We love it.
Thank you for that. I just want people around me to work to make money. And I really hated when it makes me laugh because I just think I always get blamed for everything. And I always loved your personality. I love signing on. And who cares if I didn't get along with someone else? That had nothing to do with me and you. Correct. And I think I got a lot of that. And it really hurt my heart too. And like, there's no way in hell that something it's global, you guys.
Yeah. We got UK people, Africa people.
Yeah. Africans.
Listen, he messed up her career and he put a big dent in her career. She ain't bounced back since Foxhole. You got Quad, absolutely Quad in the chat. I'm so happy to see this. When somebody strategically tries to tear your house down, cause you to lose your job, and laugh on it out loud and laugh at it out loud on their way out the door, and then shun you and say they were the reason for the success of the show, that ain't nothing good. I'm happy to see this. No, because had it been a straight black man calling her all kind of bitches and hoes, the narrative would have been different. Let me pause. Let me ask, I'm going to ask maybe one or two of you that's here. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't like funky little ashy ass. You know, I was done with him. For real, his disrespect towards women, yeah, I don't give him nothing. I don't give him none of my energy. If I was Claudia, I wouldn't even say it. I would act like he was a ghost, like he wasn't even there. I don't even know why she even entertained it. But, you know, she phony too. But I tell you, you know, these people in the entertainment or whatever, or in media, you know, a lot of people out here just losing their mind. We really starting to see what people true character. So F funky.
All right. Thank you, Sugar. Watch this. B Brown, I see your comment. He's allowed to be sorry for actions like the rest of us. When did you hear him say he's sorry? Let me run it back. I could be mistaken. When y'all listen closely, and when you hear it, say, I just heard it, Queen. Come off mute, even if it's playing.
Clips from TGIF, like where is the leg popped up, and go on to the next thing, Claudia popped up, and I was like, fuck, like we had like, oh my god. I thought about it. I said, I ain't really got no issue with that lady. Like I don't like. Yeah, there were certain things I didn't like, and I'm sure she can say the same.
I'm pausing. Make sure y'all listening for the part where he says, I'm sorry.
Thing about me, I was like, but bitch, Claudia was a good motherfucking time. Claudia was a good time. I want to work with you again.
Let me pause. Did I miss it yet? I may
No,
have.
he never apologized.
It never happened.
Exactly.
It never happened.
Exactly. And that's how a lot of fucking women get tricked out of their spots from receiving the best that they're supposed to receive, whether it's from a man or a friend, because you don't listen for what's important. And he has a right to say, I'm sorry. The nigga never said he was sorry. But let me play it all the way through, because you know they're going to come back. Well, you didn't let it play, okay? Let me play it. Not all the way, but his part. Hold on. Y'all keep listening.
We had lightning in the bottle. We just fucking did. The space is there for us. Maybe Iyanla need to come in and sit down with all of us. I don't want no niggas involved. But here is what I'm saying out loud and in color. I want a deal where all of us come in equal pay, equal say so, neutral producers. We will work again if you're open to it.
B Brown. B Brown, you there? Because you said he's allowed to be sorry. He never apologized. He made demands. He said, I want to work with you again. That's not a I'm sorry.
Mind
No,
you,
I
Queen,
got that, what you're saying, but he never apologized for calling that lady all kind of bitches and hoes. But go ahead, Trey.
Mind you, Queen, I don't know, because I know you're saying you relate to this. I don't know if you saw the interview that he did with Claudia after this particular situation with Claudia and her co-host on their own little podcast. He didn't apologize there either. It's Funky is just he gives a masterclass in narcissism, and it's really unfortunate to see because I have always been kind of a somewhat of a fan of Funky. Until recently, there's a lot of things that he's been saying and doing that's just not been really cool. But this situation is just ridiculous, and I really hope that Claudia, takes the words that he said and applies them to her life. He does not mean her any well. He is not her friend. And he is not a worker. So anything having to do with a professional life, she needs to stay far as fuck away from him.
I agree. My perspective of this is she is so male identified and wants to please these type of men that shitted all over her, to the fact that she can't see not one apology was given. He demanded, said not working with new niggas, getting new producers. He's demanding all these things, and he stood there waiting for her to say yes. And instead of her sticking up for herself and having some self-respect and some self-value, she should have said, no, you ruined me, my reputation. You dragged me through the mud. When a man shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Believe him, because this man is beyond disgusting, disgraceful, and the rhetoric he has against Black women is beyond volatile, in my opinion. It's diabolic. And she gives him a platform. I'm sorry, I don't think she's going to have any career left if she works with this guy.
I agree.
All right. Watch this. I'm going to bring up this is the part on my title where it says Funky Dineva disrespects Claudia. Disrespected the hell out of her platform. Let's take a look. Disrespected the hell out of her platform. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Now he's Funky Dineva begging to put the band back. Ain't no funky way. Y'all get it? Ain't no funky way. But begging to put the band back, but go on her platform and dominates and disrespects to the utmost. I caught it. I clutched my pearls. It was Claudia Jordan, Erica Cobb, and Funky Dineva. I am only utilizing this as an educational piece so that we can talk as a YouTube community forum on how disrespect looks and how it should be handled in a strategic way as it relates to professional relationships. Y'all follow? Wink, wink. Yes. I hope y'all. Okay, got it. Okay, y'all get what I'm saying.
Before you text me that, I had drafted a message saying we should really fuck him up and out, announce it. And then I deleted it. I go, no, he might think I'm being thirsty, trying to clout face in my head. So I deleted it.
And then I sent it.
And I was like, fuck yeah, let's run it up. So,
And it worked. And what people witnessed was just you know, it was an organic moment. She walked through the door, and I had the DJ.
Dang. Now this supposed to be YouTube.
Stop, and I didn't think about anything. I just said what I was feeling in the moment, and what I
Let me do like this. This supposed to be YouTube Premium, y'all.
have been feeling for the last couple of days.
It felt like I was getting proposed to from a boy.
Ah, come on. Don't do me like that. Let me slow it down and see if that'll work.
Boyfriend, I ain't talked to in a long time. But I couldn't act a fool because there were too many people in the
YouTube Premium. Come on.
room, and I was like, but then you're like, but it's nice, but it's still nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. I did see some people say, oh, they planned this. I'm like, no, there was no planning of this, and it was very organic. It was very in the moment, and I think that's, you can tell from the reaction of people.
So in a second, the hostess on the left, her name is Erica Cobb, and I do believe she's a journalist or has had journalism experience in her background, right? And you know, in her professional background, she's gonna get in here. And she's going to try to do her job to make it make sense to the audience, and watch how he becomes extremely disruptive. Here we go.
People that were there, and from our faces, like we were like, oh, okay. So yeah, it was nice.
I want to like actually kind of unpack this too, because obviously, you know, I mentioned that I did a national talk show as well because I'm familiar with ensembles. And I think for the average viewer, the average viewer doesn't necessarily understand the chemistry, the dynamics, the complexity of being a part of an ensemble cast. And sometimes there's fallout, and clearly there was fallout between the two of you. So anytime, you know, obviously most people are I won't even say most, I won't quantify it, but a lot of people are super excited and happy about this moment. But a lot of people, because they personally relate to you as a person and a personality, have feelings about what happened and how we are today. So I know that this is all love and everything's positive. I just want to go.
Good job so far, Erica. Here it goes.
Over a couple of comments that came through to give you guys an opportunity to respond. So Claudia, I'll start with you.
Okay.
Love me some funky Dineva, but where was he wrong? Claudia should be apologizing. Didn't she betray him?
Don't answer that.
Did you just hear that, man? Did y'all just hear him on the panel?
Yes,
I did.
Don't answer that. Who he talking to?
He talking to them. Watch this.
Well, in the comments I did. I said,
Yeah, but I like, you know, Erica, in all, I mean, we can go through them. I just don't think getting into the weeds of it all makes any sense at this point.
It ain't about you, nigga. And that's why I say what I said. What the fuck I said, Claudia, you would be crazy. Ain't nothing changed about him. He said, Erica, first of all, they can go through what they want. It's not your platform.
What happened. People are going to feel what they feel.
He stopped and told Claudia, don't answer it, so that he could jump in and take over. Are y'all not witnessing this in real time?
Yeah, we see it loud and clear.
Don't answer that. And took control, dominated her platform. Look at Claudia's face, y'all. Look at Erica looking down. That's what I mean by the disrespect of it all, the disregard of it all. Erica put this show together. It was her idea to invite him on. She had like a visual of how she wanted the show to play out to make it make sense to the audience. Hold on. Here we go.
Claudia has her vantage point of what happened. I have my vantage point of what happened. Al has his vantage point of what happened. And it ain't changing. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is bury that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, here's the thing, y'all. On the chat, on the panel, Claudia did what most networks are not willing to do. Claudia took gay men and brought them into the fold and gave them a syndicate, a show, right? On mainstream media. Most networks, most white executives are not comfortable displaying black men, black gay men like Funky Dineva, who is just brazen, publicly stated, I don't like to work. I'm going to pop a few drugs, gummies, substances, whatever it is before I get on. I'm going to have my drinks. Most corporations aren't going to create a space for you, but she did. And look how he behaves. What are your thoughts, panel, real quick before I continue?
I think okay, go ahead, Sugar.
And I was just about to say, look what he did to old girl that's his friends. I mean, he's a backstabber. He's gonna show us his character so many times. And I don't even feel sorry for Claudia, because at this point, if you're gonna keep accepting his bad behavior and keep allowing his behavior to go unchecked, then hey, that's on you, because you treat people how to treat you.
I honestly feel like Claudia was taking this particular moment to give him some type of rope or grace to see if he had changed. So I won't say 100% that Claudia is ready to jump back in the boat with him. Even with her facial expression through this video, you can tell that she's kind of understanding now, face to face, you know, that this man has not changed. And honestly, I don't want to say too much because I know you're going to continue to play, but I do want to just ask all of you all, because I'm not a body language expert, but in this next particular few moments, if you just watch how it kind of leads on to the disrespect that Funky is giving both of these ladies, the way that he closes himself off, just kind of watch his body language as this interview continues.
Okay, let's continue. Here we go. And y'all, and okay.
What I'm saying, and just choose to start anew. But I don't think getting into the minutia of audience comments and what folks got to say, I don't think that's the smartest thing.
Why not? Because you do it on your show every day on your own platform, in the minutia of it all. You do it every day.
Queen, I don't understand how you move on without taking accountability for your part, without apologizing for what you did to her and making it as public as you did. And like, you know how you always say, close the door quietly? He never did that. He never gave her the grace and chance. And now in front of two Black women, he wants to say, don't answer that, being authoritative and telling them what to do. Like he's taking control of the whole interview, in my opinion, to fit his narrative.
Yes, and it's disrespectful to go in somebody else's house and start cooking in their kitchen without their permission. Let's continue. We're going to get into it. We're not going to cover this whole thing because but he's going to get off. Y'all, he didn't even, here we go.
To do at this time, in all honesty.
And I completely respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be very clear too. Claudia has not seen any of these questions because honestly, the reason why I'm asking these questions is because I think if you speak to anyone who's been a part of an ensemble, especially after years of being together, people don't really understand that, like, it's not, I would always say about my co-hosts, like, I will love them forever, but there are times I just do not like them and they don't like me. And that's just what it is, because it's almost like this, it's a family dynamic. Sometimes you have your family together and.
Let me say this. First of all, in my opinion, I believe they should have never brought him on this soon. It was too soon. They had a moment. We don't know if it was sincere and or genuine. Based on his behavior in this interview, I'm going to say it lacked authenticity. It's just sometimes you don't need to strike when the iron is hot. This one I would have put on ice a little bit and let it thaw out. That's the first thing. The second thing is, as a host or co-host of the show, she should not have to have defended her reason for wanting to ask the question, because you're a guest on the show. And if Claudia, this is what you're looking at. This is the type of defiance and rogueness that you're going to be up against. Ain't nothing changed.
And Queen, this is what I was speaking of earlier as far as his body language. You noticed as soon as he stopped speaking, he was ready to close off anything that had to do with the comments or any type of accountability. He put his hands together, put his chin on his hands to let them know, I'm closed off. We're not talking about that. Then when she began to defend herself, here he goes, let me look to the left and the right. Let me give him a half-ass head nod, like I'm listening, but I'm not really listening. So I'm just gonna sip this drink because I'm not really interested in whatever the fuck you about to say, because I'm not gonna talk about that.
And it reeks of a lack of. It's disrespectful. Claudia is a professional. It's not like Claudia is like this basic ass YouTuber. Claudia has been in reality television. She comes with her portfolio, her resume can speak for itself. Erica's resume can speak for itself. Just what's the word, y'all? The arrogance. The lack of acknowledgement of who you're seated next to. I'm not saying he had to walk into this interview and kiss ass, but the point is, show yourself approved, because you're not even as qualified as both of these ladies, and you're demanding equal pay.
I'm sorry, Queen Sheba, he should have been walking into this this interview and that meeting that he invited her to that party. He should have been on his knees licking her booty hole, if we're being honest. I don't mean to be rude, but at the end of the day, we can't play this revisionist history situation. I'm not trying to go in on Funky. I know everybody has their own thing, but at the end of the day, if we go back to what happened, this man ditched his quote unquote friends, not only Claudia, but Al, for $250. He left that job. He left a $250,000 job for $250. Not only did he not leave quietly, he left talking shit about Claudia on his own show while he was attempting to steal the viewers from TGIF on his own show, because he was doing it the same night. He was doing everything he could to demolish that show and those people.
And he attempted to disrupt the evolution of the show, because they had then recruited Armand Wiggins to take his place, and he was making phone calls to Armand to not befriend Claudia. But let's continue, y'all. Here we go.
And you're kicking it once a year on the lakefront. Sometimes you have family members who just can never make it to the lake.
Look at
going back to, what we were talking about earlier. So I just find it interesting, because I'm not trying to like stir things up. What I'm trying to do is resonate with the audience that just feels like maybe this is indicative of something that they've experienced in their lives. And this is something that they're working through as well. And I think.
And she's having to go really deep, y'all, to present her case to get this nigga to try to answer the question. You over here, you shutting it down. You don't want to give a rhyme or reason why you came after this girl, why you said, call her all kind of bitches and hoes. Remember, black women, the bottom of the barrel. Don't nobody want to be with y'all. You try to sabotage her relationship with Armand. You try to sabotage her relationship, whatever was left of it, with Al. And now you're over here on her platform, invited as a guest. If you didn't want to play ball, your ass should have declined to show up. Look at him, smug, smirk, but watch this.
Think that there were a lot of reasons why this became a viral moment. And one of those was the study of human behavior. How do two people who had a public falling out get to this point? And that's the only reason why
I get it.
To bring that up.
I get it.
Yeah, and Erica's very thoughtful about these types of things and likes to do the deeper dive. Her podcast about the comeback and coming back from things. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know my thing, Claudia, it spawns 9 million other YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? It spawns team wars. Like how do you answer that? Doesn't Claudia owe Funky Dineva an apology too? And then
what are y'all's thoughts to this mess? Hey, Donat, welcome. Donat is in the building. Donat on Twitch. Welcome to Saturday Morning. I said what I said. Panel, what are your thoughts to this?
I think he's mad because his manipulation tactics is not working. Excuse me. And I think he's trying to suppress the presenter's actual validation of why she's showing these clips to say, speak to the audience that you guys divided, because really and truly they did divide the audience. Like Trey said, he went on saying that check was only $250,000. I make more on YouTube. My YouTube check is bigger than that. I don't need that show. And then he tried to bring the audience over to his side. So he did the whole divide and conquer thing with that show before, right? And now instead of taking accountability and saying sorry and telling the audience why they should tune into them, where's the growth or anything, he wants to stick it on this black woman like you're trying to divide us. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to divide these two black women to think the way he's thinking, in my opinion.
If Funky Dineva's conscience truthfully told him that he was in the right, if he actually felt like he had did no wrong and he was in the right, he wouldn't give a damn about however many YouTube content creators made a video about this, because he would feel like they would be making good, positive content in his favor. But since he knows the shit that he pulled, he don't want to talk about it because he doesn't want to accept that responsibility.
Facts. And also notice how he just said it's going to go to like team wars and things like that. And they're going to ask, where's Funky's apology? Excuse me? You're the one that called this woman out of her name and went on a whole press tour and tried to sabotage her show. So it just shows you his way of thinking. Like, he does not take any accountability for what he's done. And again, he does not want to. The Claudia is too male-centered to understand that, in my opinion.
I agree. You know, I ain't got nothing for him.
Did you go, Sugar?
You know, I was just real short with it. I don't have nothing for him. I'm not finna analyze a grown man's situation every time he feels, okay, I need some money. I need to, get another hustle going on. Oh, okay, let me double back and, holler at her and see if we can, reunite something. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna entertain that. You were foul. You were disgusting and vile. So it is what it is. And then the least you could do is apologize. But now then you coming to her like I'm over here.
Hold on. And did we get to the part about the YouTube? I heard you say it, Trey, but have they heard him say, I don't want to do it? Because then, but before you know it, it's going to be YouTube all over YouTube. Why? You don't want YouTubers talking about you? Based on what you did, you talked about this girl on your YouTube live, you and Al, called her out of her name, but you want to duck the smoke when it comes to YouTubers being able to give their view. Listen to this. Here we go.
You don't say what they want you to say, and then it creates 400 think pieces. And then, in moments of weakness, we start reading that stuff and start believing that stuff, and we're back where we left.
And I'm not trying to be funny. In moments of weakness, you mean in moments when you lack clarity, as you've done historically, and you do your, and I'm not, listen, have a good time, babe, because I'm the first one that's down for a drink. You know what I mean? But you mean when you go off the grid and you're not in your right mind, and you come online and talk that shit, and when we lack clarity, speak for yourself. Because you talked about Claudia. I don't remember Claudia talking about you.
And for me, I don't want to go back, but
I hear what you're saying. I think with us moving forward, I think what would be good probably for us is a conversation about anything that I had without an audience.
Most definitely.
But he gave it. He brought it. See, Claudia, that's what I'm saying. I need you to get a backbone. That's how you get yourself in trouble. I need you to call him. No, you know what? As a matter of fact, even though I don't want to, I think the audience would be best served here, because that's how it happened. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Am I being too messy?
I get you, Queen.
No,
but I'm
I
going to
agree.
say one thing, and maybe people are not going to agree with it, but I don't care. Claudia, her backbone's only for women, and that's all I'm going to say. It's only for women. She has no grace, nothing for women. She only has grace for men that disrespect her, and I've seen it time and time again with her, in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, that's definitely your opinion, Lala. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I can't say that. What I will say is that I understand that Claudia, when it comes to this on-camera stuff, she is a consummate professional. To me, in Claudia's mind, if I'm Claudia, it makes more sense for me to just say, hey, we should talk about this away from camera, to kind of placate his feelings, because he is still the guest, number one. And number two, it would kind of rehash some of the stuff because a lot of people don't really care for Claudia. I like Claudia, but a lot of people don't. So I'm thinking she's maybe trying to, even in this moment, trying to block some of that negativity coming her way.
Okay, that's a good point. See, Trey, that's why I like you up here, because you kind of bring us back. You say, even though he tore her up, keep in mind, he's still a guest. So it's on her to treat him properly. That's a good one. But you have to also realize that he's on this show because of his antics. He's on this show. They brought him on because of his antics in New Orleans. And then a couple of months before that, how he basically said, I'm in love. I got me a new nigga. We played it over here. Oh, I'm feeling good. Love has shown me my wrongs. I want to make them right. And we was cool with that until he got to the part where he says, and if we work together, it needs to be equal pay. I don't want no outsiders. I don't want no other niggas. Excuse me? You lucky if you get a call back. You lucky if they line you up for an interview. And Claudia, you kind of brought that on yourself, because can I go there? It's Saturday. I said what I said. I said what I said. It's Saturday. First of all, you put yourself in an unfavorable position, because you should always have a woman in the room with you when you're going up against men and you're working with men. Men will always stick together, period. Right, wrong, and or indifferent. We saw that on Love Island. We see it on Big Brother. It doesn't matter if they're gay, they're straight, they're white, they're black, or they're brown. Men have an unspoken code. They're going to honor each other in the most masculine way. Women, not so much. Ain't no way you should have had 2 men on the show and you're the only woman. Who can I run to? Woman mind is so confusing. You needed a woman, even if you didn't get along with her, so that there could always be a meeting of the minds. You keep outnumbering yourself. You keep putting yourself in positions to lose, even with you. And I ain't got no problem with Carlos King. Even with you on Carlos King's show, I don't know if she still does it, but she was when I was in New York with her, Carlos, and Dustin. How does that benefit you as a woman in your platform? Your platform does less numbers than Carlos. Does he shout you out? Is he willing to do rotations and transitions where he comes on your show, or allows you to stream it to your platform? You keep putting yourself in positions where men get the best of you.
But Queen,
I
don't even understand why we entertaining him. He shouldn't even be on here with her right now.
I agree with you, Sugar. Keep cooking.
You know what I'm saying? Like he backstabbed, but not only that, he even went behind her back and was talking garbage to Amon about her. Like, I mean, what's up? And then you gonna come to her talking about some work, but you ain't even, what you call that, savage the relationship. I mean, I understand, no disrespect, Trey. I understand, but I ain't even there because he ain't even come right to even be here.
Well, no, Sugar, I do want you and everyone else to understand, I 100% agree with you. I agree with Lala as well. I don't in the grand scheme, or in a perfect world, I wish that Claudia would not have even went to his thing in the first place. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I wish she just would never even give him the time of day, because he treats her like some shit at the bottom of his shoe, like some regular ass bitch on the street. And I just really wish that but she's one of those people, like Lala said, that has more of a male identified persona. So it's going to be something to where she's going to open up that door again. And I hate it, but I do understand that since she did open up the door, I mean, if she got to treat him like a guest, he is a guest. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
That's a good
understand
point,
that,
though.
Trey. I understand that, but
Yeah,
Queen, I agree with you. There's a reason. Like, we have to I don't want to dissect Claudia, but we have to understand, Queen, when you ask that question, why don't she have other women? Why is she never on shows where she can get a woman's perspective? Why is there always 2 men? There's a reason for that. She wants to be that head queen on that table and have her 2 little guys on the sidelines. That's it. Because real talk, a woman can outdo her, and she knows that. Especially a beautiful black woman, smart black woman can outdo her too. So that's why she has to be in that environment with 2 men, and she knows they're gonna dog her out, but she don't care because she has more sympathy and grace for those type of men than she would do for any other woman.
Okay, let me say this, because I think I need to rephrase something by a comment, and then we're going to play just a little bit more, and then we're going to move on to the next topic. I think we got enough. We proved our point on this, right? We can move on. Okay, we can move on. Let me read this. B. Brown says, "My true queen, my BFF, is a woman who held me down during this fire sitch, and I would fight anyone and everyone for her. My BFF is a guy." And well, listen, but I'm not talking about like that in those dynamics. I'm talking about in this dynamic that Claudia did when she pitched this idea. She made this moment happen, and she created a place for people to be able to eat. She outnumbered herself. She outmaneuvered herself because the 2 men that she selected were working behind the scenes to disrupt and deconstruct everything that she built. And the opportunity that she gave them, they were trying to essentially take away from her. And he did. He did it. He disrupted. That's what I mean when I say men will stick together. You didn't hear him humble himself and say, "You know what, Al? Nah." Because even though I don't like her, now he said all that shit in the party when she showed up. We would have our little like family, we fight. How come you didn't say that to Al? How come you didn't say that when it was time for Al to get back on board and get along and stop trying to what is it called, y'all? Ruin her. Behind the scenes. You didn't have none of that energy. You was with the shits then. That's all I'm saying. B. Brown. Now,
can I say something really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I just wanted, I'm kind of taking it away from the conversation just a piece. I am familiar with B Brown. He is a moderator on another show or another channel
Hold
that
on,
I
let's
watch.
make sure it's him because I don't know who it is. Let's make sure before. B Brown, are you who
He's
they
a
say
moderator
you
for
is?
Scotty by Nature.
Hold on, but let's just make sure.
Okay.
Because listen, I had a situation where somebody said I was in a chat and it wasn't me. And I had to confront him at the courthouse at the Diddy trial. He's like, but it said Queen Sheba. I don't give a damn what it said. It wasn't me. And it was somebody else. You know how people B Brown, is that you? I listen. Well, go ahead, Trey.
I was just gonna say, just to send out prayers to him and his family. He recently had a fire that burned down his house. And I was just sending out prayers to him.
Okay, that's how you know who it is because of the fire.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
got you. Okay, he says yes. There, I'm a mod on Scotty. Okay, that's him. So prayer. First of all, prayers to can we do it at the end?
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
because we got to keep Linda Gamble and B Brown, two moderators that are going through stuff. So I think that's appropriate time, and then we'll dedicate a portion of the segment to them.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Y'all hang out. We're gonna switch gears and go to the next topic of the husband. Funky Dineva, we gonna put you on ice for now. We're gonna put you on ice. The point is you were very disrespectful to this woman that gave you an opportunity, which is why sometimes I say it's hard for Black folks, niggas, to work together. And I said what I said, because somebody always got to take it there. It's not the fact that we need to love each other and get along all the time. That's not going to happen just because you have different people from different walks and different backgrounds. It's the fact when somebody tries to fucking burn your house down, tear everything down. You get what I'm saying? That's
Can we put him in the back of the freezer since we put him on ice?
We're gonna put him way back in the back of the freezer.
Ashy.
Like freezer burn type of back.
Yeah, freezer burn back. Back there with that.
Listen, freezer burn. Let me ask y'all this while I find my clip. I want to show y'all something. This isn't what we're going to. We're going to go to the husband that slept with his mother-in-law. Y'all, when I tell you.
Oh my God.
Listen, but I want to play this clip real quick and ask y'all, is anybody going to go to the fight? Clarissa Shields has secured $15 million, y'all, for a fight with Lala Ali. Y'all gonna make the fight? Let's play it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we like. Layla, I'm here with my team. I got great news for you. We got the 15 million. Let's make a fight between me and you, the best versus the best. The greats versus the greats. The GOAT versus Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali. Let's make it happen. Mark, what else do we got?
Look, we have the two most prominent venues in this country, Cowboy Stadium, T-Mobile Arena, ready to go. They're extremely interested. We just have to finalize deals.
Baby, if they fight at the Cowboy Stadium, ain't that here in Dallas? I mean, ain't that in Texas? Cowboy Stadium?
Yes.
Baby, I will be
It's
there.
been right.
Hold on, let me Google that real quick. Okay, we got
Is it in
Cowboy
Houston?
Stadium. Hold on. Cowboy Stadium. That is in Dallas. Yep. Okay, we got if so. I'm okay. Let's continue. Hold on. Let me play the rest. Okay. What's the other one?
Deals and dates with them. Most importantly, though, Ruben Branson, Win Records, thank you so much for supporting us because that's what allows us to make this offer.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Who is Win Records? Is that tied to Papoose? Papoose?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know these people.
Okay, me neither. Y'all let us know in the chat. Is Papoose trying to get a cut of this girl money? But let's continue.
Win Records' assignment was to bring forth $15 million. We have the $15 million for Layla. Let's make this fight happen.
That's what I'm talking about. So you saying we got the 15 million, we got the venue, and we got the dates. Now all we need is Layla Ali.
Papoose sitting right there, y'all. Papoose, old greedy ass. Listen, Donata, he's face squeezing a check out of a woman. Listen, and she let him. He's sitting right there, y'all, to get a cut. So he used to get 20% of Remy's money, right?
Yep. 20%.
Somebody do the math.
Yes, yes, he did.
Just watch this. Watch this. Somebody do the math, whether you're on the panel or in the chat. What's 20% of $15 million? 20%. Child. Somebody help me out. $3 million, ain't it?
Queen is $3 million.
Child.
But
You got people running getting calculators. Yeah.
keep in mind, Queen, that the
3 million.
15 mil, that check behind her is for Layla Ali. If Clarissa is the one that's hosting this event,
Okay.
she may be like the money team to where she might be getting a lot more on the back end and all
Even
this. So
ticket sales. Yeah.
his check
So,
might be even
okay.
bigger than 3 million.
So the record company's gonna front the 15, and then whomever we're gonna say the promoters are gonna collect off of the sales. Cowboy Stadium is gonna collect off of the liquor, the what do y'all call it?
Merch.
The concession stands, the suites. Who's going to the fight in Texas, Dallas, Texas? Because that's where Cowboy Stadium is. That's what I'm trying to figure out before we go to the next topic.
Layla ain't gonna fight, Queen. She asked for 15 to 20. She ain't getting that 20. She ain't gonna fight. Also, I think Layla just did it to say it. I don't think she's gonna fight Clarissa. Like, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I think Layla Ali was just chatting.
I think her ego
You don't
big
think she
enough
gonna
that she
fight?
will. I think she will. But she
I
calling
think
out.
she will.
She calling her out. I think she'll step to the
I made the last one.
Here she go, La. Hold on. Here she go.
Clarissa Shields. There's rumors that you're gonna come back and fight her. What everybody's talking about it, or in the boxing circle.
The rumor that I heard was that I said that unless somebody had 15, 20 million, don't even call me about this. That's all.
Turkey has that money. Turkey's gonna set this up. I know it.
Unless somebody calls me and says they have it, we're not even gonna have a conversation. I'm not trying to come back and fight, but if someone offered that kind of money, I would actually have to think about it.
See,
I'll talk to Turkey tonight.
Oh.
See, she said I have to think about it. And she said 15 to 20. Layla Ali, she's got too much to lose to come back and fight this Clarissa chick. And don't get me wrong, I think Clarissa is amazing at what she does. Like in her field of boxing and all that stuff, she's great. But she's just ruining herself with this whole walking around with a married man business.
Right. And you don't come to nobody. You don't come to Layla Ali with the lowest rate. You need to come up there with at least 25.
Yeah, be like, I got 25,
Exactly.
30.
17 or 17. She offered the you know when you
The
go
minimum.
out for a job, they
she
say,
coming out.
they gave her okay. So let's I would go if they decided to fight. So where is Cowboy Stadium? Girl, what's the T say? It's not called Cowboy Stadium. It's AT&T Stadium. Is that but he called it Cowboy Stadium, right? Listen, you see how we be talking.
But I think they changed it. I think it used to be called that.
Look, they laughing at because we so blunt over here with each other. Because when y'all, they be fighting. We all talk to each other like that over here. It ain't called no Cowboys. And ain't nobody offended. Ain't nobody offended. All right, let's go on. We finna go to this man that slept with his wife's mother.
Arlington, Texas.
Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me find it. We're gonna listen to him. We're gonna listen to the whole confession. And then I'm gonna get y'all's knee-jerk reaction to it. And then we're gonna dissect it, okay? And we're gonna wrap up. Y'all ready? He had a one-night stand with his mother-in-law, with his wife's stepmom, with his stepmother-in-law. Here we go. Ooh, child. Here we go.
How do me and my wife rebuild our marriage after I had a one night stand or like a hookup, I guess, with her stepmother?
Eric, let's just, as they say, back that thing up. Say what?
Hold on, John didn't know what to say.
We were all drinking together. We all killed a bottle of tequila, the three of us within the hour. And then it was just me and her stepmom in her apartment. My wife went downstairs with the kids, and she was asleep, and I was on the couch just waiting for her. I was going to wake her up for her work call. She was like supervising or whatever. So I was standing there making sure she woke up to do that. And when she woke up, her top fell off. She was wearing a bikini. Her top fell off and put it back on. And then I kind of like pursued after that. And
so your marriage is over. You're not going to rebuild this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of a more egregious violation, man. I can. Kids and beyond kids, this.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, you've blown it up. I think the integrous thing to do is to treat your wife with dignity and respect as y'all make. I mean, I can't think of a more like just dishonoring thing you could do to somebody, man.
How do me and
Child.
That is so disgusting and
Lala.
volatile. I'm
with the kids in the
flabbergasted.
house. Oh
So
my
you just
god!
you was just standing there waiting for her to get up, and then the blouse just was like bloop, like come on, like
And that made you want to do, but you know what? It
I
kind of,
tried to help her
he
put it
might be
on.
a sicko. He might be a sicko that had that, that stepmother fantasy, like sleeping with
Yes.
your mother-in-law. He probably had that fantasy in his head all along. I thought, wow, the
Like
top
he
came
said, he was
off.
standing there looking at her, trying to get her.
Yeah,
Like
because
what?
why are you looking at her? If the top fell off, you would have turned away and done it. You know what I mean? But the fact that he looked at her and thought, "Ooh, my fantasies are gonna come true." Looked at, started putting it on her, basically.
Yeah.
And she
He's just
responded though, y'all.
vile.
Y'all got to factor her into the equation. She responded. They had a one night
Yes,
stand.
Yeah, she ain't no better. But I'm saying the way he talking about it, like, oh, when she laid down and I had to wake her up. Like, come on, dude. Y'all been. I don't think that this just happened as a oops. I slipped over and I fell in it. I don't
That's the
think.
thing, Sugar. When he, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish. I apologize.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the way that he was talking to this John guy, whoever this interviewer is, you could just, to me, honestly, as a man, you could tell that he called in not necessarily looking for any type of correction. It almost seemed like he was wanting to brag. And I don't believe for a second that he's gonna leave his wife or his wife's stepmama.
You don't. Oh,
He
that's
gonna
sick.
he gonna keep doing both of them. They gonna keep sipping on that tequila, and he gonna keep sliding up in the stepmama and into the wife.
I'm just glad it's the stepmama, not the mother. But to be honest with you, I'm gonna put it on her,
It's
like
even
Queen
worse.
said. She must have thought, "Ooh, look, my stepdaughter's husband. I still got it." It's that kind of bragging right that you get, like your son-in-law wants you kind of shit. So we got to put it on her too. But he's the sicko with the sicko fantasy.
She's sick too. We got to put it on her too. She's sick too because you sleeping with her daddy.
My God,
Queen, you crazy.
Yes, Tulsa. It don't
But
matter.
it'd have been worse if it was the mom though, because you right. Like, yeah, you sleeping with my daddy and you sleeping with my husband. But it would have been really, I don't know what to say if it's my mom sleeping with my husband, like my biological mom.
Yeah,
Like,
you with my daddy, and we don't even know if how long she's been a stepmom, and if this stepmom doesn't have kids by that girl's father.
Yeah, she trifling. The
Very
stepmom is
trifling.
definitely
That
trifling.
stepmama is trifling.
Yeah, she trifling.
The way that she done gave up the cootie cat
Mhm.
upstairs while the kids down there sleeping with
I don't
her
think it was the
stepdaughter.
first time. That's what
That
I'm
don't
saying.
make no sense.
For y'all to do it upstairs like that, it wasn't the first time. Y'all been doing it.
You don't think it's the first time?
I don't think it's the first time because the way his story is, it don't even sound right. And I just pursued it. I fixed her. So you just gonna let him come over there and just touch your chest and put your bikini back on?
And who goes to work after drinking a whole bottle of tequila? Where
And
they
that's
work
another
at?
thing too.
Right.
They just got messed up. But he wanted to give you an excuse why he was standing there looking at her.
Right. Yeah, I think he was lying. I think the wife had went downstairs to wash up the kids.
Yeah.
Because he was thinking that the night was gonna end. And he was probably just up there talking and laughing and joking with the stepmama still.
That's
And he went and got it. Got what he knew he could be able to get. Because the stepmama probably been trying to throw it back at him too.
Child. Hold on, do y'all trust y'all stepmama now?
I don't live with neither one of my parents.
Everybody
So I'm
capable
good.
of throwing it in a circle.
I ain't got no stepmama, so
me neither.
But listen, it's sick. Like Queen, like nothing surprises me anymore about this sick ass world we live in. It's just sickness.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about a mother and a daughter that are both prostitutes real quick. What's y'all's thoughts? Let me
Oh
hold
God.
on. Lord have mercy, Father. Let me get it. And then we gonna listen. We had a good time on Saturday. I said what I said. Here we go. Child, here we go. All right.
Have you still been working on the streets?
The youngest street pros, her and her mom talked about her work. Do we blame the mother? I think they both. Okay, here we go.
Or motels or hotels or anything like that? You're not doing work?
No.
You're not selling videos?
No.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been selling.
You have to stop.
No, I've been stopping.
The mama's on the right, the daughter's on the left.
No, because they keep deleting my Instagrams for child. I just stopped.
They done made websites of my baby,
They got
and I don't like that.
websites,
It's
fans, all types of stuff.
like it's
How
crazy.
do you think Nova got this way, Tania?
It wasn't me.
Girl, you a damn lie. Your daughter, your little girl, is selling her. I'm
gonna take accountability. This is what I feel like I motivated her to be. Just this.
Okay, let me tell you. So what it was, it's not technically my mom that made me like this, but you know how I'm like, smart and mature and all that. She made me mature because the things she was telling me and showing me. But like,
what was I showing?
As in me, like being a prostitute and all that. She didn't show me that. Like she didn't show me that because if that was the case, y'all be seeing her too. She not even doing none of that.
Okay. I'm tired of my timeline. Let's put that out there.
What y'all think about that mess? Real quick.
Disgusting.
We in trouble.
You know what it is, Queen? The mother is not. I can't put things on people. I'm not trying to do that. But the mother doesn't look developed enough to raise a child. And the fact that the daughter's saying what my mother showed me and taught me, and then she took it back because the mother's like, what did I show you? Clearly she's seen enough things for her to think, okay, this is okay. I just feel like the women that are becoming mothers are not mentally developed to be mothers because they're setting up their kids for failure. And this is what happens. It's truly heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's sad.
Dang.
But her mother do have a lot to do with it. I mean, it's learned behavior. We're not going to act like learned behavior don't exist.
I'm with you, Sugar. Mama was doing something.
Yeah, it's some learned behavior there. I mean, yeah, of course, you get to a point where she can make decisions and choices. But yes, absolutely. I mean, what if her mom had her when she was 14?
But what if the mom is bringing men in and out the house? Because women act like they don't do that, but you do.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. What if she had her when she was 14, right? And then years pass, and now she's 5 or 6, and her mom got people coming in. It could be a lot there. People, and I apologize if people get offended, but me, in my point of view, I really do not believe in my heart of hearts that someone sits there, a woman, and wants to be a hoe or a pro or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That word. You know what I mean? I don't, as a life professional, you know what I'm saying? Unless your experience or what you were brought in, you don't see it's nothing wrong with it. And what I mean by what's wrong with it is no one's gonna tell me when you choose that life, it comes with different, it takes you down a certain path that comes with different effects and consequences and stuff. That's just the way it is. That's just the game.
Right.
Yeah.
I do want to say that I understand that sex work is work. And I don't want to come down on those women for, what they choose to do. It is unfortunate, like Sugar was saying, just the route and some of the experiences that you will end up going through if you decide to go through that. I do want to switch it up a little bit if I could, Queen. Talk about the same thing, but this particular person, like the video you showed, I think that's from that video of the what is it, soft white underbelly?
Yes.
That channel. Now, see, the guy that's interviewing these people, I think he's the bigger story. This man is a 70-year-old man, and he's always interviewing all of these prostitutes, drug dealers, things of that nature. Recently, he had a girlfriend who was 40 years his junior. This is a Black woman, and she was a prostitute as well.
So okay.
He was like her sugar daddy. And she just recently came up dead. She had a son. Yes, he has a video out now where he's talking about her
That's great.
passing, and he put up some type of GoFundMe for her funeral expenses, as if he don't make enough money to afford her funeral expenses. It's all very weird, and it's kind of icky. Like some of the interviews that he's made with some of these women and things, it's just all kind of odd how he kind of either glorifies, or you can just kind of tell that he's more so with it, and he's really wanting to be with these women rather than trying to show a different show some type of like mental health situation where it kind of comes off like that. But I think there's more
He could have been a
nefarious
John.
reasons.
He could
Right.
have been a John. And also it's no different than people that work, and I don't want to get too deep. I want to keep it
Yeah.
light. But it's well, I ain't gonna even say it. I'll just keep it light. But I'm gonna say it. Hell, I said what I said. But it's no different than some of these people that go into these child-based careers because they're attracted
Mhm.
to children.
Right.
On
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Chew
And I
on that.
always find his videos very sketchy, in my opinion. I always find them to be weird. Like, why are you always interviewing these
Exploit.
type
I
of
feel like he
people?
be exploiting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the words right out my mouth, sugar. It doesn't make sense that you portraying what is your end game is my thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Child, ain't no telling. But this what I want to do real quick, y'all. Please keep B Brown, who's a moderator on YouTube for a different channel, and then my moderator, Linda Gamble, in your prayers. Linda, we want to pray for both of them, two moderators that come out here. And for most of you, if you're not aware, moderation is not a paid job. At least not over here, it's not. You know what I mean? I don't think it's you. Period is not. Let me
Right.
rephrase that. Moderation is not a paid job. These are people that volunteer their time and their efforts. They come on when they can to support content creators throughout YouTube. Some of them moderate for more than one page. And they show up and they make sure that content creators have a seamless episode, seamless segments, and they go balls to the wall, right? So let's make sure we keep them. Let's make sure we keep them in prayer, their families in prayer. B Brown lost a lot, and I'm sure Scotty's doing a lot over there on his page for B Brown. We're going to keep Linda Gamble in prayer. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go a step further. If you would like to donate $5, $50 each to send them to dinner, feel free. Feel free to send it to me. I always, we want to get them a little steak dinner. Hold on. I don't know what nobody else does, but I give it to my moderators if it comes through. And we'll just send them, let them go have a little dinner tonight. They don't even know each other, but I'll split it down the middle. I'll send B Brown something to go to dinner, and then Miss Linda Gamble, her and her family, to go to dinner. It's the QueenShibaBiz. Not a lot. I'm not asking for a lot. If you want to give $5 or $10, $50 each, $100, they can just go have like a nice little steak dinner or an appetizer and a cocktail just to take their mind off of things. I know when I lost my brother, that was tough on me, and I forgot to eat. And we're not talking death in their situation, but sometimes when you're when your back is up against the wall, you forget to eat, and you just don't have the wherewithal and the energy to cook anything. So my people was like, you gonna eat. I mean, when I tell you CashApp, go eat, that made it easy for me to walk out of the hospital room and just go across the street and try to eat. So that's what we're gonna do. They're not asking for that. Nobody ever asked me for anything. If I decide to take up money, it's because I feel compelled in the moment. And listen,
Queen, I don't want to overstep. But I do want to add, I believe he does have a GoFundMe, because I believe it's like his whole house kind of burned down in the fire.
we
I'm not sure
won't
if you
do it
want to
here
do all of
today.
that.
I've never done GoFundMes over here for my members.
Gotcha. Okay, I apologize.
And nothing. That's why I'm doing a cash app. You get what I'm saying? B Brown, that's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
personal to you. I just, yeah. We're gonna do a cash app. I'll split it, and then they can do what they'd like to. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Okay. And then somebody told me to do something, a comment or something. Refresh me. But B Brown, you sound like you're a good person, because people going hard for you. They love you. They're showing you, and I trust Trey. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do all of that. Yeah, I didn't know he was going to be over here. I just saw him. You highlighted his comment, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what's his name. So yeah.
See, and let me say this again. Anybody that sends anything, y'all, they never ask me for nothing. Nobody has ever asked me to take up anything for them. I can honestly say that. I just do that in a moment, and then I put a little extra on it from my own accord. So don't be at, I always put whatever I'm gonna put on. Typically I can match it, Thank you, Teresa Wright, for the $5 super sticker. Super chats are good, but YouTube takes 50% of it. And that probably won't come in until next month. But if you want to send $5 or $10, we just maybe $50 each for them to just go to dinner. And I know it's not a lot, but it's a start for them to kind of get out the house. That's it. All right. So I've put up, y'all, we don't do GoFundMe's over here. We don't do, and I don't do it for my, and B, you understand where I'm coming from. So I understand. Just because I don't just let me do the Cash App the way I run it and the way I do it over here. If y'all can follow my lead as the facilitator, and it's not because I don't want you to do it. it's just been too much mess on YouTube with GoFundMe's and people reporting people's GoFundMe. Trust me when I say what I do and what I don't do. Okay, we've had people on YouTube get people's GoFundMe pulled, so I do it. I'm very strategic about what I do and what I don't do, so that whatever we give, we good. We make sure you get it the same day. Okay. Thank you, Irene, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Simple Yet Stylish. She says for Linda Gamble and B Brown. Okay. But no, that's cool. B Brown says respect all day. And like I said, we're not trying to do, anything out of your comfort zone. And I'm gonna do what I need to do on top of that. And it's just a start. It's a start. And like I said, I'm sure Scotty is doing a lot over there on his page. And I just want to send the moderators to dinner. That's it. That's what we do. That's how we rock over here. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you can, do it. Feel free. If not, we understand. But the gist of it is to be a cheerful giver. We give a lot over here. We've given money to build houses in Africa. We do a lot over here for our people. But don't be inboxing me neither. Look, and I said what I said. Don't inbox me and ask me for no money after you see us doing this kind gesture for that. This is not for anybody to ride off of what these people have going on. And a lot of times people don't read the room. And sometimes you can show up being very insensitive and feel like, well, if she took it up for them, let me tell her what I'm going through. Now's not the time. Please don't do that. Like I said, anybody that I've done anything for has never asked us to do anything. Okay.
Damn, Queen Sheba. I was gonna say, send me a little something.
Don't do
You owe
that.
me dinner. I'm joking. She never, ever ask anybody for anything. She's always giving out of her goodness of her heart. So
we roll deep over here, don't we, Sugar and La? Don't we roll deep?
We do. So don't take me serious. But no, Queen is right. No one's ever asked her nothing, and she never asked anybody. Anyone that gives, they give out the goodness of their heart, the kindness. We all love and support each other over here. So whoever can give, and it's okay. And I'm praying for everybody and hope everything gets sorted out for them.
Yeah, see, remember with the hamburger?
Yeah, you remember Hamburger Saturday?
Said she's gonna have your hamburger. I'm like, no. I'm like, I ain't even want to take it, but yeah, she's true.
Tell them about the Hamburger Saturday we did.
You just said how many we did?
How we did it.
Yeah, how we did it. So I forgot what was happening. We was on the panel and you said that you was going, I think, was we trying to answer something?
No, it was for the moderators. I said, I'm a moderator.
Oh,
because I like hamburgers. I said, we finna buy the moderators a big juicy hamburger today.
Yes.
And everybody
That's why
I want a hamburger.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody ate that burger.
Now I'm thinking about a steak, Queen. Now you got me thinking about steak at 7:46 p.m.
Oh, you can have one, Lala.
Nah.
It's the nighttime over there?
I don't eat after 7, so no, I can't. I'm trying to be clean.
I know I do.
Intermittent fasting.
I know I do.
I know, but I'm going back to my intermittent fasting, Queen, and exercising, trying to be healthy. I overate in Canada, and now I can't fit my stuff.
What? What'd you say? Eggs?
No, I overate while I was away on holiday.
I see. And you're just trying to reel it back in. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brenda, for the $10 super sticker. And somebody says, Queen Sheba, keep it professional. No, I moderates, baby. I run my platform because I know it can get out of control. I've seen people do other bad stuff to other YouTubers. So I try to keep it, I try to keep it square. I just try to keep it
honest.
Okay, so only give what you can. I'm doing Cash App. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Don't make it difficult. If you can't give today, it's okay. We don't try to force anything. And I know when y'all are asking, you're asking for other varieties of ways to give, and that's fine. That's fine. But today I just focus on Cash Apps. We keep it very simple over here. I don't do 3-4 payment pipelines. I don't complicate anything. If it's meant today and you have Cash App, feel free to give it. If not, guess what? You'll get another chance to support somebody else in the future. But if it's right, you know.
And I appreciate you, Queen Sheba, for even letting me speak that up. It was very impromptu. I just saw his name under the list there, and I just remembered that he was going through that. So I really appreciate you for letting me spread out that love to him. And I also want to say really quickly, shout out to TJ's baby. Thank you so much for giving me that laugh earlier today. Because when whoever you was talking about, when you called them a bookman looking bitch, that took me all the way out. I couldn't breathe for about 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe I had to take a breather.
She was talking about, is that Bookman is from Good Times, ain't it?
Right. Yeah, she was talking. She told them girls they need to get a GoFundMe for they tummy tucks. She showed out earlier today on that. I said what I said, and I just appreciate her for giving me that good laugh.
Oh my God, listen, TJ's baby be up here every Saturday if I let her. If I let her. No, y'all have been beautiful. This has been such a wonderful occasion. I thank everybody. Let me tell you where we are right now with the Cash App. We don't keep secrets. I typically don't like to do it like that because it attracts vultures. That's why I say I know how to run this over here. We not new to this, we true to this, but you got to be very careful because you attract a lot of vultures, you know. But I'm listen, what you say, ooh, la, because I puts my foots down. I have to, but we're gonna send them to dinner. And it looks like right now they get $100 a piece. So y'all just go do something nice for yourself. Be Brown and Linda Campbell. Yay! Yay! So I think that's a start, just to kind of, like I said, sometimes you can't solve the entire problem in a day, but it's just the thought that counts.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the thought that counts. And with that being said, thank you, everybody. Saturday, I said what I said. Y'all, I will see y'all next Saturday. And members only tomorrow, Sunday session. I will see you behind the wall.
Have a good one, Queen Sheba.
Have a good one, everyone. Bye.
Peace.
You all should be ashamed. How can you drink right after a funeral? Like this? Give me another one, then, Brady. Fred Sanford, you just left the house of the Lord, and now I'm in my house. All y'all ought to be ashamed drinking like a school of fish. My Bible says, be not drunk with wine. What does it say about scotch? Listen. Yeah, so why'd you go someplace else? Why'd you go ugly up somebody else's house? Who you calling ugly, sucker? You.
And B Brown, I know you're not a moderator over here. Real quick before I end this live, go ahead and inbox me your Cash App on Instagram, and I will send. I'm gonna wait like 20 more minutes to give everybody a chance. And after 20 minutes, I'm gonna split it between you and Linda Gamble. I have her Cash App. I don't have yours. Thank you, everybody, for your thoughtful your thoughts towards Linda and B Brown. Happy Saturday. I will see you all behind the wall tomorrow.